Well, hello there. It's that time again. Yes, it is. It is time for our weekly tarot and astrology reading here on this rather gray day in South Florida, January the 9th of 2022. Yes, getting used to saying that new year. But as usual, I'm going to go over some Tarot de Marseille tarot cards that I drew at random for our upcoming week, followed by some astrology. And as always, and I think this week especially will be very interesting, so please stay tuned. Okay, in a moment, 3 Tarot de Marseille trump cards are going to come onto the screen and cover my face. The cards I drew at random for this week's reading are the Star, the Wheel of Fortune, and Temperance. Now, when I drew this spread, I was immediately struck by the Star again, just like last week, being in the first position. The lady is naked, she is stripped, she's pouring out her cups, which last week I saw as eliminating energy or situations, attitudes, residual negativity, whatever it is that needed to be gotten rid of. And in doing that, we would avoid more negativity in the future. But now we have a bit of a different scenario. She is looking towards the past, she's dumping out her cups. What's going on behind her is a wheel turning. And we could say the 2 cups she's pouring out become the 2 creatures clinging to each side of the wheel, with the one fellow at the top sitting on a throne. So perhaps these are changes that are happening, okay? And maybe there's a need to release some things that we cling to, like these creatures cling to this wheel. Maybe we really need to release some things as we cling to them, because there are changes coming about. The cups come back into the picture. The woman becomes fully clothed, strong, taller, and flexible at the same time, pouring one cup's contents into another. So there's compromise, and there's flexibility, there's absorption. She's very closely looking at the changes, very closely looking at the wheel, and blending these things together. So we are going to need to be flexible this week. We do need to deal with changes. And those are coming about, as we're going to see as we get into the astrology. Okay, now astrologically, the biggest thing that's going to happen this week is Mercury retrograde. That's going to come on Friday the 14th. That's going to last until February 3rd. Mercury retrogrades are characterized by possibly confusion, a certain amount of cloudiness. For that reason, we generally are advised not to sign contracts, make huge major commitments if we can avoid them. It can be a time of communication issues, travel issues. These things can arise. Doesn't mean life stops. We go on with our lives. We just try to avoid doing major things that could be life-changing. That goes on, as I said, till February 3rd. They're always about 3 weeks long. Planetarily, Jupiter is in the sign of Pisces, that it rules in traditional astrology. I know some people rankle at this and say, oh no, Neptune rules Pisces. Okay, I follow the traditional astrology. Jupiter rules Pisces, so it's in a position of strength, as is Saturn in its traditional position of being ruling Aquarius. All right, again, some people don't like this. It's it's Uranus. I kind of favor a co-rulership, okay? I do like Uranus as a ruler of Aquarius. I'm an Aquarian, all right, so I can see the Uranian aspects in myself. But the traditional astrology is ruled by Saturn. So these planets are strong. As far as the days of the week goes, and the planetary rulers associated with them, there aren't any particularly good aspects. That's fine. You can still do your rituals, your magic, your visualizations. The moon is still waxing. For another week, the moon is gaining in strength. So if you want to manifest things, bring in abundance, health, wealth, job, whatever you need, this is the time to work on that. So all in all, not a bad week. We just have to work around that Mercury retrograde. Well, there you go. There is your weekly dose of astrology and tarot. I love you very much. I do. That's why I do this. I appreciate you. Until I see you next week, many, many blessings.